Andrew Jackson, 1767 to 1845, was the seventh President of the United States, serving from 1829 to 1837. He was a prominent figure in American history, known for his strong personality and controversial policies. Jackson rose to fame as a general in the U.S. Army, gaining recognition for his victory in the Battle of New Orleans during the War of 1812. This military success propelled him into the national spotlight and laid the foundation for his political career. Jackson's presidency is marked by several key events, including his populist approach to governance, which earned him the nickname Old Hickory. He championed the idea of expanding suffrage to white males and sought to dismantle the elite political system in place at the time. Jackson's policies, such as the Indian Removal Act of 1830, led to the forced relocation of Native American tribes, culminating in the tragic event known as the Trail of Tears. Despite his controversial decisions, Jackson was a significant figure in shaping American politics and society. His presidency marked the era of Jacksonian democracy, characterized by increased participation in government by the common man. Andrew Jackson's legacy remains complex, with supporters celebrating his efforts to empower the common people, while critics condemn his treatment of Native Americans and slaves. Martin Van Buren, 1782-1862, was the eighth President of the United States, serving from 1837 to 1841. He was a key figure in American politics, known for his role in founding the Democratic Party and for his diplomatic and political skills. Van Buren was born in Kinderhook, New York, and rose through the political ranks, serving as a U.S. Senator, New York's Attorney General, Governor of New York, and Vice President under Andrew Jackson. Van Buren's presidency was marked by challenges, including the economic downturn known as the Panic of 1837, which began during his term. Despite these difficulties, he implemented policies to stabilize the economy and established the independent treasury system to address financial issues. Van Buren was also a strong advocate for states' rights and limited government intervention in economic affairs. His tenure as president was characterized by his commitment to maintaining a balance between federal power and states' rights, as well as his efforts to promote the interests of the common people. After leaving the presidency, Van Buren remained active in politics and continued to influence the Democratic Party. His legacy includes his contributions to shaping the early political landscape of the United States and his dedication to upholding democratic principles. William Henry Harrison, born on February 9, 1773 in Charles City County, Virginia, was an American military officer and politician who became the 9th President of the United States in 1841. His political career was marked by his involvement in Indian campaigns during his time as a territorial governor and army officer, which brought him national recognition and contributed to his election as president in 1840. Harrison's presidency was unfortunately short-lived, lasting only 31 days. He delivered the longest inaugural address in U.S. history on a cold and wet day without wearing a coat, which led to him contracting pneumonia. Despite efforts to treat him, Harrison passed away on April 4, 1841, making his presidency the briefest in American history. Throughout his life, Harrison was known for his military service, particularly in campaigns against Native American tribes. His background as a soldier and his role in the War of 1812 contributed to his reputation as a military hero, which later translated into his political career. Despite his short time in office, William Henry Harrison's legacy as a military leader and politician has been remembered in American history for his contributions to the country's military and political landscape. John Tyler, the 10th President of the United States, was born on March 29, 1790, in Charles City County, Virginia. He came from a prominent family, with his father, John Tyler Sr., being a wealthy planter in Virginia. Tyler's path to the presidency was unconventional. He initially pursued a career in law and politics, serving in the Virginia House of Delegates and later in the U.S. House of Representatives. He was later elected as the governor of Virginia before becoming the vice president under William Henry Harrison. Upon Harrison's untimely death in 1841, Tyler assumed the presidency, becoming the first vice president to do so following a president's death. His presidency was marked by his strong belief in states' rights, which often clashed with his own party, leading to his expulsion from the Whig Party. One of the significant events during Tyler's presidency was the annexation of Texas in 1845, a move that expanded U.S. territory. However, his support for the annexation led to tensions with Mexico and was one of the factors that later contributed to the Mexican-American War. John Tyler's presidency was challenging, marked by political turmoil and disagreements with Congress. Despite facing opposition, he vetoed many bills that he believed were unconstitutional, asserting his presidential powers. After leaving office, Tyler retired to his plantation in Virginia, where he remained active in politics until his death in 1862. His legacy as a president who stood firm in his beliefs and principles, even in the face of adversity, has endured in American history.